Welcome. It is I, Tevin El Chapo. Friends call me Chop, and this right here is Chop Logic, ladies and gentlemen. The show where we bring on people from many different walks of life. We give them trivia about what they know at the end, and we see if they can win some money. Boo ha 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 ha. Evil fake laugh. You know what I mean? Today we have a special guest in the building. Real special guest. We have Talanya in the building.
Hello.
How you doing? First things first. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you coming through with us. You know
Thank
what I mean?
you for the invite.
So just tell the world what you do.
Okay. I stream on Twitch and Trovo, and I also do music when I stream, and I do video games.
Okay, cool. So what brought you into doing that, into streaming at all?
It actually started from me streaming, me doing like live covers and what is it? I started doing live covers, but I had stage fright, so I was doing that to work on my stage fright. But I always played video games when I was a kid. I just never thought of streaming it. So a friend was like, "Hey, you should like try Twitch out. You can do both." And I'm like, "Why not?"
I feel that. I've tried Twitch streaming here and there. You know what I'm saying? If you are on Twitch, you can feel free to follow me, Tevin El Chapo, TEVINELCHOPO. That's everywhere, not including Twitch. But back in my Twitch era days, I was doing a lot of, just reacting to my own music videos, stuff like that. And I couldn't really find a lane, realistically. So, I guess my question to you at that point is, what are some like the biggest challenges that you face, doing this Twitch streams and everything?
Because I do both music and gaming, I feel like the audience doesn't like blend together well for me. Because some of them would rather just play video games with me, and then others will like just want to hear me sing, and I'll get like a switch of that. Like, when is your next music stream when I'm playing video games? Or it's the other way around. When am I going to play with you when I'm doing music streams? That is like...
Do you have like a set schedule? I'm sorry to cut you off, but you have like a set schedule for when you do the music versus the video games?
No, I just finally started getting more consistent with time. So I've been trying to stream every day at the same time until I decide which days I want to just like focus on streaming.
Okay.
Yeah. I just decide when I wake up, what I'm going to do. Like, I'm going to do music. I'm going to play video games today.
Okay, wait. So, what games are you primarily playing exactly?
Recently, it was Pokemon Unite, Fall Guys. I finally started playing Grand Theft Auto again, and Call of Duty Warzone.
Okay, all the multiplayer type.
Yeah.
Stuff.
I play... What games? It used to be called Brain Age on the Nintendo DS, but it's called something else now. Big Brain Academy or something like that. That's not online.
Right, yeah. I've never played it. I'm not even going to hold you. Me and video games, we have a checkered past. You know what I mean?
Checkered?
Yeah, I used to love video games back in the day. That was one of my first vices. One of the first things I wanted to do when I was a kid was become a video game developer. Back when I had the OG Xbox, I was playing a lot of stuff like Gears of War, Splinter Cell back in the day, Dead Space, 2K, obviously. I don't know why I said obviously, because we black. That was racist of me. I'm sorry. But yeah, as a black male, I was playing 2K back in the day.
I think
I play a lot of
sports
stuff.
games on video games are weird.
It depends. I think that the whole making it realistic as possible is a joke, considering how if you're not physically doing it, it's never going to be realistic.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's still just a simulation that you're still playing on your couch with a controller.
But they still get like as mad as if they were playing it in real life, and I think it's hilarious.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's definitely 2K community is like low key toxic, but shout out to all the 2K players out there. Everybody making money off of them, even though they making money off of everybody else. But yeah, just in terms of like all the other stuff, I play a lot of stuff, all the Grand Theft Auto games, all the just a lot of stuff, bro. I play a lot of stuff I don't even remember.
I was about to be like, which Grand Theft Auto?
I played all of them at one point in my life, but I only finished 4 and 5.
I got to see the different things of 4, but I didn't finish it myself. My ex did.
Oh, I love Grand Theft Auto 4. That's arguably my favorite Grand Theft Auto, and the one that you can't find nowhere unless you got an old console. Because I tried looking, but I played that. I played.
I still have it.
For real? What you got it on?
It's on Xbox.
Oh, because I don't have an Xbox no more.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Microsoft. I failed you. Tears.
I can't get into my original account.
Why not? You got locked out?
I got locked out, and I can't figure out what the email is.
So you double locked out.
I'm done for. I tried to sign into one of the emails I thought it was, and they were like, "Oh, you just can't get into the shit." Like, there was no way. There was like, I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's just like I would get an Xbox, but I had to trade it in for my PlayStation 4. I have a PS4. Anybody trying to switch it out? I'm just trying to play all the old games. I'm trying to play Grand Theft Auto 4 again. I'm trying to run up both the Dead Space games, 1 and 2, not 3. We don't talk about 3. The Gears of War 1, 2, and 3. All the shit I was playing back in the day. You know what I mean? Just for the nostalgia. Splinter Cell, I want to play all them joints again.
I like the Blacklist one.
Blacklist, that's the only one I didn't play.
Ooh.
I know, man.
I liked it because I played that one on the Wii U. And you can have like 2 different screens, and so certain...
Yeah.
It was cool. Certain devices or equipment you could use, it'll show like the screen on the bottom in your hand. You could be like looking at shit.
Okay, cool. I never did it. I never had that. I only had the Xbox. I've had like the original Xbox, then I had 360, then I had Xbox One, and now I have a PS4. And there was a whole. So look, Jermaine looking at me crazy right now. The Xbox 360, the time between the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One was like a bunch of years. I'm like years upon years upon years. And I only got the PlayStation 4 because I wanted to play Spider-Man. I'm not even going to hold you. I bought the Spider-Man PlayStation just so I can play that shit. And I had played it before I even bought the PlayStation, but I loved Spider-Man. It's my favorite superhero. I don't know why I got to even justify this as a thing in my life, but I did it, and it happened. Here we are years later again. From that moment, and here I am. So, like, if anybody wants to trade in a PlayStation for Xbox, so I can play all these old games, let me know. Wow. Let me know. Hey, you trying to? You know what I'm saying?
I don't have my 360 anymore, and I want a 360. I'm trying to play.
If the price is right, again. If the price is right, I'll take a 360 for sure.
I want to play Dance Central again. One of the reasons I got a 360 was just so that I could play Dance Central. I got all 3 of them and almost completed like all the story modes of them.
They have story modes on those? What's the story?
The second one, I can't remember. So like the evil guy's trying to like take over the world by stealing all the dance moves.
Ain't that Footloose?
No, he doesn't steal
the same thing. Like they banned dancing, and
he wasn't trying to take over the
world.
Footloose was because someone got into an accident, or teenagers got into a car accident from drinking at a.
But it's still like the same gist, ain't it? Like
no, he wasn't trying to take over the world.
But they trying to take over dancing and control that and stop young people from doing it. And you have to fight the power of dancing with dancing.
He wasn't trying to take it away because it was like a bad influence type of thing. It was, I want to be the ruler of dancing and I'm going to dance too. Footloose is like, I'm not dancing, you're not dancing, nobody's dancing. Because someone died.
Definitely dancing in that movie though.
Yeah, of course. Not the one that didn't want to dance.
At some point.
Not the one that didn't want to dance though. Like the was it the antagonist? No, that's not antagonist. Which one is the bad guy?
antagonist. You was
Yeah.
right.
Oh, I doubted myself.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. Well, to pivot a little bit, I completely understand. Like I said, with just buying my PlayStation to play Spider-Man, I understand like how you would want a game so much that you get a console for it. I know how that is. Again, I just didn't know that dance games had story modes. Kind of like it took me a while to realize that fighting games had story modes. I'm just
Yeah.
like, why would I ever? But then at the same time, I was never an online player. I was always a single player story mode type cat, which is why I never even got into those types of games because it's more like you got to be playing with someone. Which is why I love Grand Theft Auto 4 because that's one of my favorite stories. And the DLCs, Ballad of Gay Tony and Lost in the Damned. I played all that shit like
I
at
didn't
least
get to
4
play the
times.
DLCs.
It was dope.
So you got through like all the different stories. Like instead of killing someone, you let them live. Like you.
Yeah, I played it through so many times. I ran through every choice that you had in the game, even though, spoiler alert, none of the choices really mattered towards the overall story either way. But it's still interesting to see how things play out here and there. But that was my favorite for sure. I would definitely play that again if they put that on PlayStation.
I enjoyed watching the story mode rather than playing it, but I do enjoy doing online missions. It's more so the connection with other people that I like when I'm playing video games.
Okay, I got you. So what was the hardest video game you ever played?
I think it was hard for me because I was too young at the time. It was called Beyond Good and Evil.
I heard of that. I never got to play it, but I heard of it.
Yeah, you had to like really understand what you were doing because it's definitely heavily story mode type of thing. That was definitely hard for me. And then like a couple years ago, I was like, I can't figure out how to get this game. They don't have it again to like play it on PlayStation or normal Xbox, I don't think. And so I decided to look it up and I watched someone do the walkthrough and I was just like, I probably could have figured this out as an adult, but
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes when you're young and you just don't know what you're doing, and then years later you try and come back to it and you're like, oh, okay, that's how you do it. Yeah, I think now in my older age, I'm a lot more into the watching walkthrough phase of my life. Like I watch a lot of walkthroughs for video games, a lot more frequently than I ever play a video game. It's a lot. I don't know. It's just interesting to see the different storylines without having to pay the money to buy the game. So, just where I'm at with it.
I think if it's story mode, I think I would like it more if it's not a long story. It would take me like a week or two to finish. If
So
it's something,
how long does it usually take to finish a game?
the ones that I do, if it's story mode,
Yeah.
like maybe less than 5 hours.
What game is that? It can't be a new games because all these new games are at least 10.
So it was Inside, so it's like a game like Little Nightmares or the
Oh,
same
one
creators
like,
were Limbo.
By Limbo, yeah. Shout out to Limbo. I played that a little bit, kind of.
Little Nightmares they're like really they're not simple. It's still like you gotta like use your brain and figure. It's like puzzle type of thing. So I like it. I like things that make me think. Makes my brain like blood flow.
Firing all gears and all that.
Yeah.
I feel that. I would never. I don't want to think playing a video game. I think enough doing literally anything else in my life.
But even when you're playing like Call of Duty, you gotta kind of think. You gotta be like,
Be tactical and all that.
Yeah.
Well, here's the caveat to that. I don't play Call of Duty.
okay.
So it's kind of again, that was more of a multiplayer type thing. Like I played a few. I think I played I don't know. There's so many of them that take place in World War II. So I'm like, I don't know which one it was, but it was back in the day when I still had the Xbox. But I played the story for that, and I didn't even finish it for real. I didn't even get into first person shooters until Far Cry 4 ish.
Call of Duty Black Ops was my first shooting game.
I feel that. Yeah, I usually was in the third person shooters, like I said, with Gears of War and stuff like that.
Can't think of any other ones. Vice City, Grand Theft Auto. Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, it's still third person.
shooting.
Yeah, third person.
Yeah, that's close. I couldn't get my mom to buy me any violent games, but my brother had them, and I was just like, yeah, I was having the time of my life.
Yeah, my family tried it. My mom didn't care. My stepdad, he tried it like once when we first played San Andreas. Like he got it, he rented it. This is back when you kids. There was a time where there used to be this thing called like video stores where you could rent movies, and they also had video games. Like you had to,
Blockbuster?
yeah, there it is. Blockbusters, Showtime, things that y'all probably don't remember. But you had to actually get the disc from there and then take it home and then play it and then bring it back because it wasn't yours. You know, I know that's a crazy concept now in our digital era that we live in, but this was definitely part of our lives. And I definitely remember the first R-rated game that I played, not R, is it mature game, was San Andreas. And I did not beat it because San Andreas was very hard. That's not an easy game to play.
Vice City was hard. So
All of them, honestly, like I said, I played all of those: Vice City, Grand Theft Auto 3, and San Andreas, but all of them were too hard for me to finish. And I'm like, I played San Andreas on my PlayStation 4 last year, and I never finished that either.
if you wanted achievements, there's no cheat codes.
I didn't care nothing about that. I was cheating like hell.
Yeah.
I'm cheating like hell every chance that I got.
But if I didn't cheat, I wouldn't get that far.
Exactly. I got to play it through straight. Nah, it's not even worth it. That was more frustrating. It was still frustrating with the cheats. So I'm like, without it, this is out of the question.
My ultimate favorite game, but I haven't played it in a while, or used to be favorite game, was Sims, though.
Sims, I used to rock with the Sims too. My sister, she was really heavy into it.
I had all of them. Well, not the PC versions, because then I would have had literally everything. But for PlayStation 2, I had Sims, Sims Busting Out, Sims 2 Castaway, Sims 2, Sims 2 Pets. I can't remember what else there was.
What
but I
would be
had
your
all of
favorite
them.
one out of all the Sims?
I liked Sims 2 because you could like make the character walk around and do things, or you can separate it and do it the normal way. But I like 4 because you can have like a lot of stuff going on. Like you can leave the lot, you go to the park, or you can, this is on the PC, you can build different stuff and have business.
Big business. Whole lot of business going on.
Business.
Just
But yeah,
being
it
the
was
Sims
really
handling
fun.
business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even remember which ones I played. I definitely played on the PC, but I didn't play it that long. Like I would forget to feed my Sims and he'd die, or I build a house with like no doors, that type of shit. Like you build the whole house and then forget to put a door right where the Sim is.
I did like the building aspect of The Sims. So the only time I would kill the Sims is if I like really actually wanted them to die.
Yeah, I know that's like kind of a thing people do. Is like do whatever it takes to kill their Sims.
It's really kind of easy to kill them if you don't do like drastic things like purposely drown them. I accidentally killed kids in the pool on their birthday.
That sounds so crazy. We'll make sure to not. We're talking video games, people. Because that's so crazy to say that out loud.
I realized that as I was saying it.
We were talking about a Sims video game, and we're talking about accidental virtual massacre.
Yeah. They were tired, okay? And I wanted them to have like be with all the family. And so like I threw a party at the other family member's house, and they went to go swim in the pool, and then they just like started dying. It was like fell asleep in the pool, drowned. I'm just like doing something else, and it's like the Grim Reaper comes, and I'm like, who's dying? What's going on? I go to the pool, and they're like, yeah, they're dead now.
Wow. All right, I guess it's the point where we move right along into the next topic. There's only so much we can talk about that. and then still expect to put the episode out.
What? It's Sims. It's a video game.
Hey man, listen, like I said, out of context, that sounds mad crazy. That sounds big crazy. All right, so up to this point, I'm moving right along. Up to this point, and you're Twitch streaming your video game, you're singing, your musical life. Like, what would say some of your biggest accomplishments?
My music life?
Just anywhere, really.
Oh, the first thing was overcoming stage fright while singing. It took me a very long time to do. I'd like purposely go to like karaoke spots by myself. Like I was just like, let me do it without relying on a common person to be comfortable. So I just like started doing it by myself. That's also what made me stream more because I'm like, let me be in front of the camera more. Still get nervous with speaking, but singing, cool.
I mean, you're doing pretty good right now,
I'm freaking out on the inside.
Hey, me too. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Under this debonair, handsome smile is the heart of a scary, scary child. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, Lord.
Only when the cameras come on, because I'm a lion everywhere else. You dig what I'm saying? So, next question. How do you maintain a work-life balance?
I don't know. Actually, I just do it. It's
By just living and working?
I just get up, go to work. It's balancing streaming and work that gets in the way, but at the same time when I'm streaming and I'm streaming music, I'm still practicing things that I need to practice. So I try to do things that will still have me working on my craft.
Okay.
And then I just try to figure out when I'm sleeping. Yeah,
I mean, I get that, for sure. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely, I mean, it's better than talking about the kids stuff. That was definitely, I don't know if we might have to cut that out.
Just make it a creepy moment, just it's fine.
I'm gonna have to speak with the editor about that one. You know what I'm saying?
I promise you, that's not that crazy.
Speak to myself, the version of me that has to edit this later on.
Yeah,
I'll have to talk to him.
I feel like when you watch it, it doesn't come off creepy.
I feel like if you watch it in its totality, it doesn't. If you take that one little piece,
just take that segment where you ask me the question and I go on.
I'm just gonna cut that one part and just make that the promo for the episode.
Yeah, that.
So we got Talanya on today, and she told us about her favorite thing to do with children, and I think you'll be really interested.
No.
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
No.
Hey yo, B.
Way, bro.
No.
Chris Hansen, where you at? You're
Listen, I had. Don't do that.
FBI, where we at, B?
Hey yo.
You know what I'm saying? It's like kind of like Vlad. I ain't tell you, told on yourself.
You did tell yourself.
You brought that up. I didn't say it.
My kids. Wow.
Those are Sims kids, and those were literally my grandchildren.
Well, some people believe that they have a life too, but we're not gonna get into politics on this particular episode.
They were my
See
grandchildren.
what I think only a small portion of people gonna see what I just did with that one. Moving right along, man. I got all the questions on my phone. Excuse me while I look at it. What's a typical day to day for you? Like what does your usual day start and look like in terms of just everything that you do with your music, everything you do with streaming? Like how do you figure that out in a day?
So on a depending on the day, let's see. I might wake up and see. I know this is a bad habit, but I do wake up and I try to check all my notifications because I definitely have my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Both of them.
Yes, both of them.
Okay, carry on.
And I'll start I'll take a shower or whatever, and try to make sure that I can start my stream on time because I'm trying to dedicate to 3 o'clock on the dot. If I feel like I want to do lift earlier than normal, I might start before 3 so that I can like end by 4 so that I don't have to stream until like 6 or something.
Okay.
What else? When I stream, I decide whether I'm gonna do music or not. And I'll play it for like the whole 3 hours, or like I might change to the cajon, play the drums. I love that instrument, by the way.
Drums.
Yes.
I
It's
feel
my
that.
new favorite, I was about to say outfit. It's my new favorite instrument.
Okay, smooth.
But I'll do that and then get off, get ready for me doing lift, and then just do that until I get tired.
Okay, I mean, with a schedule like that, I guess my next question would be like, how do you take care of yourself? Just like, good rest or decent.
I just gotta force myself to do it. Like I have to make it a chore for me to do it.
To take care of yourself?
No, I mean like doing fun things like separating myself from online. I try to
Finding a work-life balance.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have to like. That's why even though I have 2 phones, if you try to call one of them might be dead. The other one, I don't pay attention to it. Like I purposely like try to stay away, but then I can't. So it's like.
Hey man, look, it's your trap. We just trying to shop with you. You dig what I'm saying? So.
No. Someone invited me to the studio on Monday, and because I try not to pay attention to my phone, I didn't see that until the next day.
Yikes. I mean, hey.
So it's weird trying to find balance of that. If I don't pay attention to my phone, then I can go like do something like go to the park and like just be in nature. Or the other day I took myself out. So like those are the things where it's like me taking care of myself. And it's actually fun. I was like, I haven't done this in a while. I need to do this more. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Definitely take some time for self-care and self-reflection. We always want to be workaholics in this generation that we are, and sometimes you just need that break.
Yeah, I am a workaholic, so that's why like I said, taking care of myself is kind of like a chore because it's like, hey, yeah, I enjoy working, but to a point, I won't stop until I'm like dire for a break.
Yeah, I mean, definitely
healthy.
just pace yourself as much as possible in everything that you do. Well, how do you envision your future? Well, I guess I'll split this up like a 2-for-1 type question. How do you envision your future, and where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, holy shit.
No pressure on either answer.
I don't even know how to answer this question because so much can happen in like 2 years, and so little can happen in 2 years. So
Facts.
5 years is like, I would at least like to have one single out in 1 year. By 5 years, maybe an album or 2, maybe 3. I would like to be doing more short films, or like it'd be cool to be in a series or something.
In a series, okay, doing more acting and stuff like that. Okay, cool.
I think I would still like to stream, but I don't know if everything else with like music and acting happens. I feel like I probably will be too busy
I
to
feel
stream
you.
as much as I've been recently.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I mean, hey, take that time and just figure things out because, you know, one door will open the next, you know, so you never know where life will take you.
And I want 2 goats, 2 horses, 2 pigs, 2 chickens.
I love how everything was up in the air until that, and now that's the definitive part of what you want in your 5-year plan is
Yeah,
a
I want a
farm
house. Yeah. And
a farm full of animals.
You know?
That was a little left.
hmm?
You know?
No.
2 of each
I
animal.
didn't I don't want every animal, just those animals.
You know something? You know?
I mean, I don't listen. I don't judge.
No,
You know,
I
here
like
at Chop
animals.
Logic, we don't judge
I'm not
anybody's
I'm just trying to
preferences.
figure out if there's a flood coming that I need to.
Nah, if there is, you know, if there is a flood coming, you know what I'm saying, and Noah definitely need to come pull up on us. I'm sure he'll reach out to her.
I like animals and nature, you know? So like
Yeah, you know,
that's
I feel
about
that.
it.
No doubt. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, we don't judge around here, you know what I'm saying? You, hey, get it how you live, you know what I'm saying? Look, this your track. We just trying to get served, you feel me? That's all it really is. That's all it really is, you know what I mean? So I guess my last question before we get into the trivia. Any advice for anybody starting out, whether it be Twitch, whether it be starting in music, who just literally haven't done anything yet? Like any advice that you can give that person?
Starting out, one, networking, building connections, is it's kind of number one, because if you're just starting out, you probably don't know that much, and you're probably going to need someone to help you, or you're going to have a lot of questions for either streaming or music. Also, what's the word? What is the word? When you like,
Take your time, Pastor.
oh my God, the word is like there but not there. Research. Do your research.
Okay.
There we go. So that you don't go into it too green, so don't get taken advantage of or anything.
All right, for sure.
And be true to yourself. I know that sounds weird, but like as far as music goes, if you're a writer, I feel like for me, when writing, I'm like the most inspired when I'm like writing about what I deal with or what I'm going through, rather than trying to create something that I'm not.
I dig that. Definitely. You know, in this generation, this era that we in, a lot of people try to fake it till they make it. So, you know, it's good to preach that, you know, just real genuineness. Alrighty. Ha ha. Birdman hand rub. Ha ha ha.
Oh,
It's about that time. About that time. So look. This is the trivia side of the show. You dig what I'm saying? This is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna give you 5 questions. If you get it right, each question is worth $5. But if you get it wrong, you don't get a damn thing. You dig what I'm saying? It's really just that simple. You know what I'm saying? So the video game topics that we had is pretty much gonna be the topics of the questions. I don't really know what else to say. You know what I'm saying? That's really about it. I will say, if this makes you feel any better, we have never had anyone not get at least 1 question right. At least 1.
all right. I just want to make sure. Say if I have to get all of them right to win
I
something?
mean, no. So you win everything that you get right, but you still have to get it right. So
Okay.
that's the thing. So it's 5 questions. The most you can win is 25. The least that you can win is 0 because you didn't get nothing right.
Okay.
Hypothetically, if that were to happen. But I'm telling you, it hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
The most that we've gotten right, I would say, was what, 4 out of 5. The least we got right, 1 out of 5. Yeah, I'm not gonna name names.
Okay.
Kind of just happened.
Here we go.
Make sure you watch the last episode, guys. But yeah, so you ready?
As I could ever be.
All right. So question number 1: Nintendo began as a company that sold which products? When Nintendo first started, it began as a company that sold which products? Is it A, playing cards, B, video games, C, action figures, or D, magazines?
I feel like it's a trick question.
You can feel however you want to about it. I feel like they all trick questions because I'm trying not to take my money away from myself.
I want to say video games.
So that's your final answer? You want me to run through it again?
But I also want to say playing cards. But I'm going to say video games.
That's your final answer?
Yeah.
It's incorrect. So the answer was A, playing cards.
I don't even play video games.
Javane knew that. He don't even play video games, man. What the? Come on, man.
I
Hey, man, look, you know,
should have said playing cards.
your Twitch sponsorship is on the line. I hope you know that.
No.
Question number 2.
No,
I'm
no,
fucking
no,
around.
no,
I'm
no.
fucking around. I'm sure it don't matter for real. No pressure. Question number 2, though. What game console did the United States Air Force use to create a cluster supercomputer? What gaming console did the United States Air Force use to create a cluster supercomputer? Is it A, the PlayStation 2, B, the original Xbox, C, PlayStation 3, or D, Xbox One?
PlayStation 2?
That's your final answer?
Yes.
Incorrect. So the answer was C, PlayStation 3. You be right there. You be right there, man. You be right there.
I
No
knew it had to
worries.
be PlayStation. I don't know. It just
I don't know
it just
why,
felt right.
but you know that's what it is. You know, I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have any extra information on none of these answers. I usually give like a little mini, fact about the answer, but for the sake of,
I remember hearing that though. Like,
yeah, I heard it a few times, but yeah, so that's what it is. PlayStation 3. Shout out to the PlayStation 3. So question number 3. What was the first gaming console to make? Excuse me. What was the first gaming console to have in-house memory? So the first gaming console to have in-house memory, meaning that you can store memory, save games, all that jazz type stuff. First time that ever happened. So was it A, PlayStation 1, B, the Sega Saturn, D, the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or the SNES as it's usually called, or D, PlayStation 2?
okay, so say the question one more time. So
What was
make
the
sure.
first? What was the first gaming console to have in-house memory? Was it A, PlayStation 1, B, the Sega Saturn, D, the SNES, or D, PlayStation 2?
I don't know. I've never played the Saturn. I played the Dreamcast, but I remember that having a card, and I remember PlayStation 2 still having like a memory thing. So the SNES, the only thing I remember putting in there is the cartridge, and I didn't have to do a memory thing, but sometimes it just automatically would disappear. I'm gonna say
You want to say
the SNES.
the SNES? That's your final answer.
I feel like, yeah, if it's not that, then it's the Saturn. But I don't know what it looks like, so I can't even.
So
I don't even know what came first. Wait, I think no. Which
So where we at with this?
I'm gonna do SNES.
SNES. Final answer.
Yes.
It's incorrect. The answer was B, the Sega Saturn. The Sega Saturn had 1 megabyte of internal memory. 1 megabyte.
That is.
That was a lot at the time because before that there was 0 megabytes.
True.
All right, question number 4. How many versions of Super Mario have been released?
Oh.
What?
You heard that right.
What kind of fucking question?
How many versions of Super Mario have been released? Is it
So
A?
many.
Is it A 15? Is it B 16? Is it C 45? Is it D 47? How many versions of Super Mario have been released? 15, 16,
And is this
45,
counting like
47.
anything that Super Mario is in, like Party and Mario Kart, or just Super Mario World?
You don't know that.
However you want to justify your answer.
Can you ask me the question again?
How many versions of Super Mario have been released? Is it A 15, B 16, D 45, or excuse me, C 45, D 47? 15, 16, 45, 47.
I feel like there's got to be more than 17. So I'm gonna say 45. I don't like this game. I feel so stupid.
45.
I feel like that is also possibly a lot, but if you think about all the different Super Mario games there are, it's like and then the different systems, and they like, yeah, they're old. I mean, like they're old in a good way, but like there's a lot of them.
So C 45, that's your answer. You want me to go through them again? So 15, 16, 45, 47.
45.
45, the final answer. Incorrect.
Is it 16?
It's 47.
I would have just went with the most, honestly.
You would think that, right?
I would have just went.
Oh man.
I'm just king guesser, because if I was a guesser, I would just say fuck it, 47. It's the biggest number out of everything you just said.
It's cool. Don't even worry about it.
Again, this was another one with that you was so close.
So close.
You was right there.
Unfortunately, you get nothing for being close, but you were so close.
Yeah, the last contestant tried it and failed. The so close but still got it wrong game, you know. So, all right, this is the last question. You know what I'm saying? How you feel?
Defeated.
Sorry.
Defeated.
Question number 5. Final question. What year was Twitch founded?
Oh fuck.
Come on now. Hey,
Okay.
the sponsorship might be on the line for this one.
It definitely is.
What year was Twitch founded? Was it A 2010? Was it B 2011? Was it C 2008? Or was it D 2009?
Shit.
Yeah, you notice
I feel
how
like-
all the answer choices be so close to each other. That's on purpose.
Say it again.
Okay. What year was Twitch founded? Was it A 2010, B 2011, C 2008, or D 2009?
Oh god.
I'll give you a hint just
It's
because.
8 or 10. But what's the hint?
My hint is that I was in high school when Twitch was founded.
Wait. What was your options?
A 2010, B 2011, C 2008, D 2009. So that's not that much of a hint. You had to know how old I was, what years I went to high school, do the math type stuff. I only did 4 years. I wasn't a super senior.
I mean, if you think about it, he told you this.
But you said 10 and 11.
2010, 2011, 2008, 2009. So that is a hint. It is a wholehearted hint. And for the first time in Chop Logic, I actually gave a real hint that if you really think about it, actually would help you navigate through some of these answer choices.
Was that like the ultimate hit? Like that would have just
That's not the
eliminated all
ultimate
of them,
hit.
or just 2 of them? 'Cause
It
felt
will
like-
eliminate at least one of them.
Okay.
So
Think about it.
if you really think about it,
2000. You said 2008, 10, 11, and
Yes, A 2010, B 2011, C 2008, D 2009.
Think about it. Take your time. You had this conversation with him.
We've had this conversation
I
before.
mean, yeah,
if
we've
you
had the
haven't.
like we're all around the same age, right? So I want to say
You want another hint? Do I even have another hint without giving it away? I don't have another hint without giving it away, to be honest with you. Obama was president? The fuck?
okay,
He was president all these years. That's
he
enough.
was. I want to say 2010. 10.
Are you sure?
No, but fuck it.
Is that your final answer?
You don't have to say yes yet.
You don't have to say yes if you want to think about it some more.
Think about it. We give you some.
You got nothing but time. We did go overtime, so a good thing I did format. That's an inside reference. All the people watching.
Yeah. I just want one right. I moved here when I was in 2000. It was 2012, and I can't remember what grade I was in. So I'm like,
Count.
I mean, so here's the thing with that too. I definitely am older than you, so
but
that doesn't.
you were born in '95.
Okay, good. So you can do this math. Do this math then. I was in high school. Starting what year exactly? If I went through all my years of school on time.
I
Which I
didn't
did,
go
even
through all
college.
of my school years on time.
We ain't gotta talk about that.
But
Yeah, we not talking.
we ain't here to go down that road.
So 95. Start counting. Use your fingers if you have to.
no, but I wasn't. Was I? Yeah. No. Okay, I'll say like 2011.
Is that your final answer?
I guess so.
All right, I'm gonna take that as it is. And it's correct. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God!
Damn. Jeez Louise, man.
Oh my god.
Cold and came off my back.
Oh!
I was trying, man. I did not want. Listen. We have a lot of funny games here on Chop Logic, man. But I at least want y'all to win at least one, bro. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heartless out here.
It's always my second choice though that is the right one. So it was.
Boy, you got that off of hair.
You
I don't
said
know.
2010, and we was like,
I was
that
like-
ain't it.
I'm like, bro,
Yeah, I
is
was
that your final answer,
When you
bro?
said
Because
is
it's
that your
gonna
final
be.
answer, I was like, that's wrong. I knew it. That's why I was just like.
Because I was
I'm
like,
like,
are you
bro.
sure you want that's not a yes. We're not gonna take that yes.
I just followed the pattern of you keep choosing the wrong one and the second choice is the right one. So it was kind of I was battling myself.
Hey, if you had took that logic maybe about 4 questions prior, you'd be on your way.
Yep.
With about $20.
At least.
It's
Yep.
cool though. You got one right.
But yeah, you got one right. You know what I'm saying? Just enough for me to do this. I would have did that a lot more if you got none of them right. So you should enjoy that one. I'll give you one.
One more.
One more. All right. Because boy,
Price is
I damn
Right.
near had to almost give you the answer. I had to almost throw it at you. I'm trying not to say 2011. I'm trying not to say like, all right, I was in the 11th grade. 11th grade. What year was this? 11th.
Let's count.
Let's count this. On the 11th grade. What year?
I had to remember like what year I was in.
But it was about me though. Again, I'm older than you.
But if you're not, you were born in '95. I'm born in '95
bro, so then what was this whole debate then?
because
This kid, man, listen.
Listen.
All right, so let me just go ahead and give the fact real quick. Twitch was founded in 2011 as a spin-off company that branched off from its predecessor, Justin.tv,
yeah.
which was founded in 2007 by Justin Khan, as it was just a live stream of Justin's day-to-day life.
So,
Ooh, so shout out to Justin 2011. Shout out to what happened? What else happened in 2011? I don't know, but shout out to 2011. It was a solid enough year. Obama was still in office.
I had almost for a second chose 2008, but
That was literally the one that you were supposed to cut out when I said when I was in high school.
When you like my things was definitely gonna be, it was 10, 11, and 8, and then because of the Justin TV part.
Okay, I'm with you
because I know it came from that. So like, I didn't know.
Okay, but that's why I purposely didn't put 2007 in there to make that confusing. So to make that definitive divide in that.
So I knew it was like somewhere around there, and then when she was like high school, I'm like, dang, that's like 10 or 11, and yeah. See, technically, 10, you still would have been in high school. I'm just saying.
I was. I graduated 2013. This is the most roundaboutest way that anyone's gotten anything right. I just want to let you know.
The what?
The most roundaboutest way of doing it, because this was like so close to being wrong, and you was just right on the cusp of leaving with nothing. And like I said, we have, like I said, seriously, on a serious note, man, we have a lot of fun games here on Chop Logic, but I do appreciate any and all guests that come on the show. So as much as I don't want y'all to win anything, I don't want y'all to not win anything, right? Like, I kind of want y'all to win something just for even coming out. You feel me? So if you came all the way this way and you didn't win anything, that would hurt my feelings. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Realistically, maybe when we get later on down the line, I might not care as much. But as of right now, you know what I mean? Like, come on now. You got to get somebody, man. So, you know what I'm saying? You'll be right there next to the other person that only got one right. So it's like you in the one right
Bring
squad.
me back, season 4 or something.
I got you. The questions get harder. You know that, right? So if you didn't get through this one that well, I don't see.
Okay. You got to use different category.
That's fine. But I still stand on what I said. The questions will get harder either way you want to spin it.
That's fine. I want another try. I'll wait till.
That sounds like an L number 2. We seriously, we gonna have to figure out the re-return, because we got some cats really wanting revenge on this shit.
Nah, facts.
So I'm like, bro, y'all listen, man. I don't make. Oh, I was gonna say I don't make the rules. I do make the rules, so I make the rules. So get over yourself.
You should do a game show finale for the people that want to come back and try to do better.
Like your mama back in the day, they used to bring all the people from different episodes.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who watched MTV back in the day.
You're not, but
I was gonna do the button.
I didn't watch that.
Now I'm just looking for reasons. All right. Thank you so much, Tanya, for coming through. I appreciate you. You want some money, good looks. Just feel free to promote yourself and everything, all your socials, where they can find you, where they can see you streaming, all that stuff. Anything you want people to see.
On all social media, my handle is I am Talanya, IamTalanya. And then the only one thing that is different is like my Trovo and Twitch.
Okay.
It's Yaya Starr, YAYSTARR. Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, again, thank you so much for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for not taking too much of my money. All right, so yeah, we're going to cut it because I'm just looking for an excuse to press that button. All right, but again, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for the invite.
Anytime. We definitely going to have you back on for some revenge. You know what I'm saying? But this has been Chop Logic. My name is Tevin El Chapo. Friends call me Chop. And that's it. We out of here, man. Peace out. Much love. Catch y'all next time for sure.